everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing very well. And if you are preparing for IELTS Writing Task 2, then trust me, this lesson is extremely important for you. Because many students focus on vocabulary, grammar and ideas but still lose marks in Writing Task 2. And the main reason is simple, they don't understand essay type properly. When you don't understand the essay type, you automatically write the wrong structure. And if structure is wrong, you lose mark in task response and coherence and cohesion. So in today's video, we are moving to one of the most common and high scoring essay type in Writing Task 2, Advantage Outweigh and Disadvantage essay band 7+. This essay type is very important because IELTS frequently asks questions like, do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? Do the benefits outweigh the drawbacks? Or is this a positive or negative development? And if you write in the wrong structure, you may lose marks easily. So in this lesson, I will teach you the correct band 7+ structure step by step. Now let's quickly understand what you will learn in this lesson. In this lesson, you will understand this essay type step by step in a clear and practical way. First, you will learn what outweighs question actually mean. Then you will learn how to choose the correct side, advantages or disadvantages. Because in this essay, you must detect which side is stronger overall. After that, you will learn how to write strong advantages because that sound be your main focus. Now you will also learn how to write disadvantages briefly and clearly, so your essay doesn't become 50-50. You will learn how to write a clear band 7+ opinion, how to avoid writing both sides equally, and how IELTS examiner check this essay type. And finally, you will learn the perfect structure including introduction, body paragraph for stronger side, and body paragraph for weaker side and conclusion. Now, what is essay type 6? This is advantage outweigh disadvantages. In this essay type, IELTS wants to see if you can discuss both advantages and disadvantages clearly. But most importantly, you must decide which side is a stronger overall. You must support your opinion with logical reasons and real examples. And your writing score be formal and academic with good linking. So now here is the key point. You7 answer clearly. Do the answer outweigh the disadvantages or not? Also remember these band 7+ notes, you must give a clear opinion in the introduction. Your stronger side should have more development, detail plus example. The weaker side should be explained briefly but clearly. And your conclusion must repeat the same final decision confidently. Now let's see how questions are asked. This essay type can appear in IELTS Writing Task 2 with different wordings. Many students get confused and think it is a new question type. But don't worry, it is the same essay type, only the wording changes. For example, IELTS may ask, do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? Do the benefit outweigh the drawbacks? Do you think the advantages are greater than the disadvantages? Is this a positive or negative development? Do the advantages of this trend outweigh its disadvantages? Now, an important note, what are the advantages and disadvantages is a different essay type. In that question, you only explain both sides. But in outweigh essay, you must choose one side as a stronger, and now no matter how they ask, your task is the same. Discuss both sides, decide the stronger side and support it with logic and examples. Now let's understand the overall essay structure for band 7+. In the introduction, you should paraphrase the topic, show it is a situation or development, and clearly give your opinion. Advantages outweigh or disadvantages outweigh. In body paragraph 1 is the stronger side, which is your main focus. Here you explain 2-3 strong points, give clear explanation and at least one example. Also use formal connectors like this is because, moreover, as a result, and for example. In body paragraph 2 is the weaker side. Here you explain 1-2 points briefly and give a short example and show why it is less serious or manageable. Finally, in conclusion, you summarize the strongest side, mention the weaker side briefly and repeat your final opinion clearly. Now let's talk about the introduction paragraph. For introduction outweigh the disadvantages essay, introduction should paraphrase the topic, show it is a situation or development, and clearly state your opinion which side outweighs. Mention that both sides will be discussed, but remember what you should not do. Do not explain ideas in details. Do not give examples. And do not write a confusing or 50-50 opinion. A safe introduction template is a fact that topic phrasing, although there are both advantages and disadvantages to this point, I believe that the advantages outweigh and the disadvantages overall. This is a formal examiner friendly and Band 7+ ready. Now body paragraph 1 is your main paragraph because it is your stronger side. In this paragraph, your job is to explain what the main advantages are, why these advantages are stronger or more important, and include at least one example. Best strategy: write 2 strong advantages that clearly outweigh the disadvantages, and add 1 extra advantage for only if needed. Use the SAFE template. Discussing the advantages of topic, the biggest is that advantage 1. This is because explanation of advantages 1. As a result, this brief benefit clearly outweigh the possible drawbacks. Furthermore, advantage 2. This means that explanation of advantage 2, for example of advantage 2. Moreover, advantage 3, the reason being explanation of advantage 3. Now body paragraph 2 is your weaker side. In this paragraph, your job is to explain what the main disadvantages are and why they create problems, and include 1 example or result. For best strategy, write 1-2 disadvantages only and keep this paragraph shorter because your main focus in advantages. So use these SAFE templates like, on the contrary, there are some drawbacks too, to initiate with disadvantages 1. To add to this, explanation of disadvantages 1. However, this issue is not as serious as the advantages mentioned above, so you can use additionally disadvantage 2, that is an explanation of disadvantage 2. For example or result of disadvantage 2. Now let's write a strong conclusion. Your conclusion should restate the main advantages briefly. In second, restate the main disadvantages briefly. For third, clearly repeat the advantages outweigh disadvantages, and end confidently. And remember one thing, what you should not do. Do not add new points. In second, do not add examples. Now third is do not change your opinion. A self-conclusion template is to conclude, although there are some disadvantages such as paraphrase main disadvantages points, I believe that these advantages include paraphrase the main advantage points are more significant overall. Therefore, the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. Remember one thing, keep it only 2-3 lines only. Now, before we finish, let's quickly discuss common mistakes students make. So, many students lose marks because they write both sides equally and don't give a clear decision. So, some students write only advantages and ignore disadvantages completely. Others write disadvantages too long and weaken their main opinion. Another common mistake is a given point without explanation, just listing ideas, or writing too many points without developing them properly. So, some students write irrelevant ideas that don't match the topic, or use formal words like kids, a lot, stuff, and things. These are informal words. Also, many students write a weak conclusion and add new ideas in conclusion, or change their opinion, which make the answer inconsistent. So remember golden rule: stronger side plus explanation plus example. And second, weaker side plus explanation plus example brief. And last one is, and clear the final opinion, advantages outweigh disadvantages. Now, before you finish your advantages outweigh disadvantages essay, you must check this band 7+ points. Because many students write a good essay but they still lose mark simply because they forget these final checks. So first of all, ask yourself, have I discussed both advantages and disadvantages clearly? Remember, in this essay type, you cannot ignore one side completely. So, next is the most important question: did I clearly decide which side is stronger, outweigh? Because if you do not give a clear decision, then it becomes a normal advantages and disadvantages essay and your task response will drop. After that, you check your body paragraph. Did I explain the stronger side in more details? Yes, your main focus must be stronger side. That side needs explanation, development, and at least one example. So, then ask, did I explain the weaker side briefly but clearly? It should not be too long because that will weaken your opinion. Also, make sure, are my points directly connected to the topic and question? Do not write general ideas. Everything must match the question. So now next, check, did I include at least one example to support my ideas? Example make your answer stronger and more examiner friendly. Then, is my structure clear and essay to follow? Meaning, introduction, body 1, body 2 and conclusion, everything is the correct order. And now, very important, did I use formal linking words naturally, like furthermore, moreover, on the other hand, and however, as a result, for example. In the last, finally, ask yourself, is my conclusion short and does it repeat the same opinion confidently? Because in IELTS, a strong ending gives a strong final impression. So if you check all these points, your essay become band 7+ ready. Now students, let's understand what IELTS examiner expect from your advantages outweigh disadvantages essay. Because if you know how examiner check your writing, you can easily score higher. IELTS examiner check your essay band on 4 criteria. First is a task response, You must answer the question fully by discussing both advantages and disadvantages, clearly deciding which side is a stronger outweigh, and developing your main ideas with explanation plus example. So remember, just listening point is not enough, you must explain them. Now second, coherence and cohesion. Your essay must be organized properly. Each paragraph should have one clear purpose. Your stronger side should be explained more, and linking words should be used correctly and naturally. This makes your essay easy to follow and the examiner friendly. In third, lexical resource. This means vocabulary. Use topic vocabulary naturally and avoid repeating same words again and again. You can use words like benefits, drawbacks, overall, significant, and impact. But do not use memorized vocabulary unnecessarily. Simple but correct vocabulary is always better than forced difficult words. Now fourth one is grammar. Use a mix of simple and complex sentences. Try to avoid basic grammar mistakes. And most importantly, keep your meaning clear and easy to understand. So, if you focus on these 4 criteria, your essay will automatically reach band 7 plus level. Now students, let's move to the band 7-8 model essay. The question is, some people believe that online education is becoming more popular. Do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? Now look at the introduction. It starts with a clear topic sentence. It is a fact that online education is becoming increasingly common in modern society. Then it shows both sides briefly. Although there are both advantages and disadvantages of this development, and most importantly, it is a give a clear opinion. So, I believe that the benefit of online learning outweigh it is a drawback overall. So, this is a perfect band 7 plus introduction because it is a formal, clear and direct answer the question. Now we move to body paragraph 1 is the stronger side advantages. It says the biggest benefit is the flexibility. This is because learners can study at their own pace and manage their schedule easily, specifically for busy people. Now, then it adds another strong advantage is global access. Students can take courses expert teaches worldwide without relocating. And the example is a working professional who can take online classes after office hours. Finally, it adds affordability. Students can save money on transport, accommodation and printed material. So this paragraph is strong because it has advantages plus explanation plus examples, which is exactly what IELTS wants. Now students, let's see body paragraph 2, the weaker side disadvantages. It starts with a clear linker. On the other hand, it explains one major drawback. Students may feel less motivated due to lack of face-to-face interaction with teachers and classmates. As a result, learners may lose focus and delay their studies. Then it gives an example. Students without strong self-discipline may skip lesson or fail to complete assignments on time. Next, it adds another disadvantage is technical problems. Poor internet connection or limited access to device can create difficulty, especially in rural area. But notice the smart line. However, these issues are not impossible to solve. This is a very important because it keeps disadvantages weaker and support the opinion that advantages outweigh. Now, the conclusion is a short and perfect. So, it says, although online learning can cause problems like low motivation and technical difficulties, the advantages and flexibility, global access, and affordability are more significant overall. Therefore, the advantages outweigh the disadvantages. So, this is a complete band 7 to 8 essay structure. Alright friends, we have now completed essay type 6, advantages outweigh disadvantages. And I hope now you clearly understand that this is not a normal advantages and disadvantages essay. In this type, you must discuss both sides, but you must also give a clear final decision about which side is stronger. If you understand this structure properly, writing task 2 become much easier because you will also know what to write in the introduction, how to develop your stronger side with reason and examples, how to write weaker side briefly without losing focus, and how to finish with a confident band 7 plus conclusion. In this next video, we will move to the next essay type step by step with the same simple explanation, easy templates and high scoring vocabulary. So don't forget to like the video, subscribe to channel and turn on notifications. Thank you for watching. Best of luck.